Welcome back to Math's Easy Step by Step. In this part 57 video, we're going to be adding fractions in decimal form. So as you can see, we have a couple fractions here, 10 thirds plus 7 fourths. Every fraction is a division problem. 10 divided by 3, 7 divided by 4. So what's the first thing we're going to need to do with these two fractions in order to add fractions that are in decimal form? If you said convert your fractions into decimals, you're absolutely correct. Okay, so 10 divisor bar 3. And to the right of the 10 is a decimal. We raise that directly above the divisor bar and add as many zeros to the right as you need. Now, 3 times what number gets me closest to 10? 3 times 3 is 9. I'm going to subtract 9 from 10. That leaves me a remainder of 1. I bring down that 0 again. 10 is my target. 3 times what number gets me closest to 10? 3 times 3 gets me 9. So 10 minus 9 leaves me a remainder of 1. Bring down that 0. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract 9 to get another remainder of 1. Bring it down. You got another 0. So do you see a pattern here? No matter what I do, I'm always going to end up with a multiple of 3. And the line above the 3 here means that it's going to repeat on. So 10 over 3, or 10 thirds as a decimal, is 3.33. Goes on and on forever, right? So we just write 3.33 in the line above it. You could put the line above anywhere you like. It just means it's going to repeat over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. All right, let's take that other fraction and convert it into a decimal. 7 fourths, or 7 divided by 4. 7 divisor bar 4. And that's what you kind of see down here, 7 divisor bar 4. To the right of a 7 is that invisible decimal. Show the decimal. Raise it above the divisor bar. To the right of the decimal, add as many zeros as you need in order to convert this fraction into a decimal. So the first question is, you ask yourself, 4 times what number gets me closest to 7 without going over? Well, 4 times 2 is 8. 8's bigger than 7. That will not work. 4 times 1 is 4. What are you going to do with that product of 4? If you said subtract 4, you are absolutely correct. So I'm going to subtract 4 from 7. 7 minus 4 gives me a remainder of 3. I'm going to take the digit to the right, bring it down. That gives me a new target of 30. So 4 times what number gets me closest to 30 without going over? Well, I know 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 8 is 32. Well, 32 is larger than 30, so that won't work. So it's 7. 4 times 7 is 28. What are you going to do with that value of 28? Hey, if you said subtract that value of 28 from 30, you're absolutely correct. 30 minus 28 leaves me a remainder of 2. I'm going to take this 0 and bring it down next down that 2, and it gives me a target of, that's exactly right, it gives me a new target value of 20. So 4 times what number gets me closest to 20 without going over? Absolutely right. Kind of gave it away a little earlier, kind of a cheat. But yes, 4 times 5 is 20. 20 minus 20 is 0. And I wanted to show you that now. 20 minus 20 is 0. You keep bringing down all the values, all these values, and they're all going to have to be 0. Right? So 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 0 is 0. So 7 fourths converted into a decimal is... Okay, so you said 7 fourths is 1.750000. You're absolutely correct. So here we have our two fractions as decimals. We have 10 thirds, which is 3.33333, and on it goes. We have 7 fourths, which is 1.750000, and on those zeros go. So what we're going to do is stack up the decimal values and add them. Let's take a look at that now. Okay, so here you can see our two fractions as decimals lined up. So what's really important, this is the rule, is you want to keep the decimals lined up when you add or you subtract with decimals, right? So you keep these decimals lined up when you're adding and subtracting, and they stay lined up when you give your answer, all right? So since we're adding, I'm going to add 3 plus 0, 3 plus 0, 3 plus 0 is, 3 plus 5 is, 3 plus 7 is. Keep that decimal lined up in your answer. And 3 plus 1, 3 plus 7 is 10, so I have a 0 here. I carried the 1. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 1 more is... All right, so I want to show you that here now. 3 plus 0 is 3. 3 plus 0 is 3. 3 plus 0 is 3. 3 plus 5 is 8. 3 plus 7 is 10. There's the 0. I carry the 1. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 1 more is 5. And remember, this is the rule. You keep that decimal lined up in your answer as well. And let's take a look at some of these place values. All right, so let's take a look. Starting to the left of the decimal is a 5. That's the ones place, right? Like $5, right? 5 is the ones place. To the right of the decimal, the 0 represents the tenths place, THS, tenths place value. The 8, 2 places to the right of the decimal, is your hundredths place value. So the way you say this is 8 hundredths, right? That's the hundredths place value. 3 digits to the right of the decimal is 3, and that would be your thousandths place value. So 3 thousandths is how you would say that value. 4 places to the right of that decimal is another 3. That's the 10,000ths place value. So 30, you would say with the 3, the 30,000ths place value. And 5 places to the right of the decimal is your 100,000ths place value. So this would be 300,000ths, THS value. That's how you would say it. All right. So this concludes video part 57, adding fractions as decimals. I'm hoping this is helping you out. I got another handful of examples. We'll do subtracting as well. And I got some internet search options that you could use to help practice your new skills. Math is easy. Take it step by step. Thank you for joining me. If I've helped you, please help me help others. Like, follow, share, subscribe. Thank you for your time.